Hello everyone, this is the recording for week 1. This week we're talking about Excel. Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet program designed to modify, edit, manipulate, and display primarily numbers. It works great for income, expenses, inventory, and budgets. The reading this week is in the Microsoft Excel portion of the book. Excel 1 through 54, EX 65 through 118, and EX 129 through 153, and 160 through 187. The discussion board, you're to discuss career paths that an individual may take if they have a knowledge of Excel. How would you use Excel in your current or future career? How could you use Excel in your personal life? Select a term from the glossary and list or the glossary or from the reading. So primarily about Excel, and explain and discuss how you would use that term personally or professionally. Don't forget your APA reference and 3 responses. The week 4 assignment, you're to go to page EX61 and do lab 2. Read the assignment and complete steps 1 through 6. Make corrections to the spreadsheet for package A. Change the state in cell 11A, A11, Save the spreadsheet in the week 4 folder that you created in week 2. Name the file W4 last name. The midterm is due on Sunday, can only be taken once. Review the session recordings I posted in the announcement for weeks 1 through 4, paying special attention to the things I advised you to remember. Look at the highlights I've made in my book and take the midterm when you're ready. So we have a bunch of actions in Excel that we're learning this week. The sum function, title cell style, center across and merge, heading 3 style, cell style, accent cell style, total cell style, accounting format, comma format, 3D pie chart, move the chart, chart style, sheet name, tab color. So now I just have screenshots for all of the little different things that you'll be using, but rather than going through this PowerPoint, I wanted to, since it's a pre-recording, I wanted to go through the book. Oops, that's not the right one. And kind of go step by step and show you what needs to be done. Now on page EX61 there is a sample. This is how your table is supposed to end up looking after you do all the formatting. And this is how your pie chart is supposed to look. If you go to EX62, then you will find the directions. And the first thing you're doing is you're going to open Excel and you're going to create this table. Now remember, you have to have room for the title and the subtitle. So if you go back here, you'll see that they have the title, the subtitle, and a blank line, which I have here. If you don't do it that way, then your numbering will be off. So you type the title in A1, the subtitle in A2, skip a line, and then in the 4th row you type package A, B, and C, and total, I added it on even though it's not on here, because if you look back you have to have a total there and right there. So once you've got all that typed in using those numbers, and be real careful that you get them right, because when you do your totals, if they're not correct, then it will show. Then you're going to use the sum function. Now there's a couple of different ways to do the sum function. Now I'm going to open this up so I can show you. The one that's the easiest is the auto sum. If you click the auto sum, you see how it puts boxes around. Then when you have enter and hit enter, you've got your sum. Another way is to type it in. So you would just type in the in the box you would just type an equal, then the sum, then a parentheses, and you would highlight the numbers and close your parentheses, and that's one way, and you'll see that they're the same. So that's the auto sum. See how quick it was? You just, and then to get it across your whole row, you just drag this little plus arrow, and then you'll see that you've got your sums all across. Alright, to do your sums this direction, when you do auto sum, you see it highlights that section and you hit enter. Now say if you did auto sum and it didn't quite do it right, then just make sure that's highlighted and then you can do the same, the right ones. Say if it missed one, then when you hit enter you have your. Now remember, to get these others you can just fill them out, and it's this little, it's like a little crosshair. When you get to the corner, you see how it changes, and you just drag that down and it fills in the numbers for you. So see how this one is B6 through E6, and this one it changed to B7 through E7, so it does that for you. You don't have to do that. So let's look back at our directions. So we've got all our totals. Then we're going to go down and it says format the worksheet title and subtitle. So we're going to change the title, the worksheet title, to 14.0, the worksheet. Oh, wait a minute. So we're going to format these as title cell style. And the cell style, let me do this out. So you highlight the two, and the cell style is here where it says styles. You click this arrow and you look for where it says title. When you choose title, then it automatically changes that. The next, we're going to center them across rows A through F. So to do that, you highlight A through F and you go merge and center. Same with the subtitle. Merge and center, that's in alignment category, still on the home tab. And you see it makes one cell across the whole top. That's what merge and center means. And see how the words are centered. You need to do that. You need to do the title style and the merge and center before you do any more. Alright, back to the book. It says to change the subtitle to 14-point Cambria red. So the subtitle, we're going to go to 14 point. That's in the font section on the home tab, and we're going to look for Cambria, and they're alphabetical, so you just scroll down until you find it, Cambria, and then red. So if you highlight over them, you'll see it'll tell you what color it is. So red is this one. Then you're going to format the title with dark red, bold. So the title is going to be bold and it's going to be dark red. And we didn't change the font type and size. All we did was change the color and make it bold. So make sure that you're not changing the title to a different font or font size. Okay, let's see what it wants us to do next. Okay. Alright, you're going to format range B4 through F4 with the heading 3 cell style. So B4, which is these packages, through F4, which includes the title. Again, it's under the cell style, and you're looking for heading 3, and you see how it changes those. And I believe it says to center them, and center the text in the cells. To center them, you highlight them and you click center in the alignment category. Next, you're going to format A5 through F11 with the 20% accent 1 cell style. So A5 through F11, and you go here and you look for the accent 20%. And next we're going to format A12 through AF15 with the total cell style. So, wait a minute, what was it? A12 through F12, A12 through F12 with the total. And you'll see that it gives you the lines, how it makes it different. Next, we're going to format B5 through F5 and B12 through F12 with the accounting number format. B5 through F5 with the accounting format. Okay. Oh, this is under here. With accounting format, and also this section with the same accounting format. And then this section, we're going to do the comma. Oops, I did too many. So, where's our undo? I guess it's hidden here by my recording thingy. So I got the top row and I didn't mean to. It's just these that you're doing accounting comma format. So it'll change it to accounting comma. Now when you see this section where I have just number the pound signs, it means that your cells are not wide enough. So if we widen the columns, you'll see that you can see your numbers. So you need to make sure you do that before you turn it in. That way you can see all the numbers. All those pound signs mean is that the numbers are the size of the numbers is too big to be seen in the column size. So that's how you take care of that. Then let's see. Okay, now we're going to create a 3D chart, and it's to include the state names and the totals. So there's our state names, and we highlight them. Then you hold down Control key on the keyboard and you highlight the totals. Then you go to the Insert tab and you pick under Charts, you pick the pie. So you click the down arrow, you click the 3D pie, and it'll give you a whole lot of choices. So the one they chose is this one, I think, but you can choose that one, or you could choose that one. That I don't really care about. What I care about when I check your chart is that you have those things highlighted. Now while you have your chart highlighted, you have now these chart tools. And to move the chart, you have a Move Chart here. When you click that, you get a dialog box. Now it says in the book that you're to use the sheet tab name of yearly sales chart. So take away that chart one and you yearly sales chart. Then when you say OK, you'll see that your chart has been moved to a new sheet. This was our sheet with our table, and now there's our sheet with our... Now I kind of like to move over my sheet one. It doesn't say to do that, but that's kind of what I like. That way I have my table there and my pie chart there. Next, it doesn't say anything about the chart title, so I want you to either change the name by clicking on it or delete it, because I don't want to just have a thing there saying chart title. So that's my requirement. Now let's go back. So you're going to change sheet 1 to yearly sales. Sheet 1 is the one with our table. You right click on the sheet and you can change the color and also rename it. So we're going to name it to yearly, can't type today, sales, and we're going to give it a color of purple. And remember, if you mouse over the colors, it'll tell you what color it is. Alright, then we go back over here and it tells you I thought it said to change that one to green, but maybe not. Okay, I may be imagining that. Okay, so we have 2 tabs now. Let's see what... Alright, so we've done 1 through 6. So now we have to go... So let's go to our class. I'll go to Blackboard. I should have this already open, but I want to show you the instructions for. So if we go down to week 4, so once you've done the 6 steps, you need to come back here to the assignment and continue on. Because see, in step C, it tells you to change the document properties. Now, mine is a little different because I have Office 2016. So when I click on the file, so I'll go back, click on File, and then click on Properties, and you look at Advanced Properties. And I'm going to make the title IS102 dash, well, I won't put the dash, just IS102, and then make sure your name is in the author, or you could put IS102 in the subject. I don't care about that. Now for let me show you for Office 2013 how the document properties look. Oops, I didn't show that, I guess. Okay, well, I'll try to do a screenshot and add it to the... You still go to File, and then over here when you click on Properties, it's Show the Document panel, and that's where you change the document properties. Then going back to week 4, it says to make corrections to the spreadsheet for package A, and it tells you the cell. So look on your little chart, and it's B7 for Louisiana. You're going to change the cell total, and then for package B for Virginia, C11. So for Virginia, C11. So it's that one and it's that one. Those, make sure you change the right ones or you'll miss those points. Next, in E, you're supposed to change the state in cell A11, which is the one that says Virginia. You're to change it to the state you were born in. Now, if the state you're born in, say you were born in Florida, is already there, just pick a different one. It just as long as you change that from Virginia. If you were born in Virginia, pick a state that's not there so that I can tell you changed it. You're going to save the spreadsheet in week 4 folder, and you're going to name it week 4 last name. So for instance, for me, I would name it week 4 _ Teferis. Then you're going to submit the Excel file. And there's an example. And it shows you example of how, and like I said, the pie chart doesn't have to be exactly like that one, as long as it's a pie chart and has the correct information. And that's how you do that. Now I'm going to go back here, and we're going to go through. So, things to review from week 4 for the midterm. When Excel 2013 opens, how many worksheets are there? And that's on OFF 59. An alternative to column widths and row heights on 141. Ways to enter functions on EX81. What happens when you decrease column width to 0? That's on page 104. Merging on page 29. Relative and absolute cell references on 151. Debugging on 115. Autofill options on 139. Formatting the legend on the chart, you use the legend gallery. The comma style is on EX33. What can you do on the alignment tab? Now I'm showing you here the alignment tab and the different things you can do. Horizontal, you can change the text alignment, the text control, the orientation. Know what happens when you change the orientation, see to 90 degrees, that kind of thing. So degrees are listed on 135. How to insert a chart, that's on 38. Column width command is on 104. How to print active sheets. So here I have the setting showing print active sheets. And in this one, which you can hardly see, I'm showing you the under format, you have the cell width command. I don't know why that changes, or I can't. Oh, that's because I'm at the end. Okay, that's all I have for this week as far as the midterm goes. Remember to look at the other recordings and make sure you can look at the highlights I've made in the book, because it shows you specifically what's on each of these pages. And I went over how to do that in week 1 and 2, I believe. So that's all I have for this week. If you have any questions, please let me know.